This is my top 5 least favorite Mario Party minigames. The game, Mario Party 1, not the entire series. Usual reminder, this is purely my opinion and no one else's. I'm speaking for just myself. That said, let's go.
Oh no!
Number 5 is 1v3 Pipemaze. All players are standing under several pipes that are arranged into a maze, and the lone player must pick one of the slots to put a treasure chest through. The player standing under the slot that the chest ends up falling through wins. And that's it. Although not entirely luck-based, since the camera does pan across the maze to show you what it looks like, it pans pretty fast, so it's hard to keep track of which slot leads to which player. So it does still feel like a luck-based minigame to me, and I typically don't like luck-based minigames. I suppose it is cool how the lone player can choose to help another player out if he or she wanted to, but still, Pipemaze is mostly luck-based and not all that fun or immersive, so it makes this list. It's not that bad to be honest, but not good either. Number 4 is Free-for-All Slot Car Derby. This minigame is the definition of wonky controls. All 4 players are racing on a racetrack and must drive by holding the joystick down. However, when turning, they have to let go of the joystick, since going too fast on turns causes you to spin out, which will make it easy for the other players to pass you. Constantly having to tilt and release the joystick feels kind of awkward, and even disregarding that, the controls are also really simplistic. Most Mario Party racing minigames, kinda like Mario Kart, have you hold down one button to drive and use the joystick to turn, which is much less awkward than fiddling with just the joystick. So, although it is a racing game, which I usually love, Slot Car Derby sucks, which is why it's my 4th least favorite minigame.
So I missed!
Number 3 is 1v3 Tightrope Treachery. The lone players walking on a, hence the name, tightrope, and the team players, each with their own little battleship, must shoot cannonballs at the lone player in an attempt to make him/her fall off before he or she reaches the finish line. If you just hear this without seeing any gameplay, you would think this would be an epic minigame, but it was majorly botched, mostly because the lone player has a huge advantage. He or she has the most generous time limit in the world, and since their controls are quite wonky, it's hard for the team players to aim their shots, so the lone player usually doesn't have to worry about getting hit, and even if he or she does happen to get hit, it's highly unlikely he or she will fall. Basically, if you get this minigame on a board and you're the lone player, congratulations, you pretty much automatically win. Honestly, this minigame wouldn't be so bad if the team controls weren't so awkward, but they are, so it is.
Oh my god!
Number 2 is Solo Ghost Guess. The player is surrounded by a circle of moving boos, who will make several movements in a certain order while closing in on the player. Said player must pay attention to them and figure out which one is moving first, punch that boo, and get its treasure chest. Doing so means he or she wins, but if he or she hits the wrong boo, or if the boos completely close in, he or she loses. This minigame is, honestly, just boring. All you do is watch a bunch of boos dance, and while it can be challenging to find the one that's moving first, that just isn't enough to make up for its boringness. And it doesn't even stop there. It's sometimes so hard that it feels luck-based, which certainly doesn't help. So, I guess Ghost Guess is, in my opinion, the 2nd worst Mario Party minigame.
Oh my god!
The worst Mario Party 1 minigame is a tie between all the control stick rotating minigames, specifically Free-for-All Castaways, 1v3's Paddle Battle and Tug of War, and Solo Pedal Power. I'd bet money you all saw this coming. Mario Party 1 gained quite a bad reputation for giving players blisters, which were caused by these 4 minigames. In Castaways, each player must cast fishing hands to grab volleyballs named Wilson, kidding, coins, and reel them back in. In Paddle Battle, each side must row faster than the other side to avoid Shy Guys. Tug of War is self-explanatory, and in Pedal Power, the player must cycle on a stationary bike to power a light bulb and scare a big boo away, all by rotating the joystick as fast as possible. Honestly, the only reason these minigames suck is because of how crappy the N64 controller's joystick is, even disregarding the blisters. Every time you play one of these 4 minigames, you run the risk of damaging your controller. If it wasn't for this simple fact, these minigames probably wouldn't even be on this list. Some may say it's not fair to judge a minigame for something that's not its fault, but it's my list, so I can do whatever the hell I want. A few of these minigames do have good concepts, especially Pedal Power, but you have to play them at your own risk of damaging your controller, so it's really not worth it. At least to me it's not. So there you have it, my top 5 least favorite Mario Party minigames. For more videos like this, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, please check out my social media. All links are in the description. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Mikoro Glyscore 472, out.